What's up, guys, and welcome back to another one of my videos on money making, eBay, Craigslist. I don't know, I'm starting to do a whole lot of different types of videos recently. So this video is going to be another tip on eBay to help you get out there and sell some more, help you make some more money on eBay. I've had quite a big load this month as far as selling on my personal eBay account, and I just got off the phone with eBay. Something that I'm not used to. I used to sell on eBay probably like 2 or 3 years ago, and this is something that, you know, they must have implemented pretty recently because it's not something I had to deal with back then. It's the seller's limits. Let me change this song. This song sucks. I do, by the way, I do non-copyrighted dubstep in the background of my videos just to kind of give a little background noise. But, yeah, so there's these selling limits now. And it's really kind of annoying. I don't get the point of it. It's kind of like eBay's acting like Big Brother or something. Like they want to. The lady on the phone, she mentioned, well, we give you these limits to help manage the growth of your business. And I'm thinking to her, I'm like, lady, you know, you don't need to manage the growth of my business. Good God, you know, how Big Brother is that? So that's bullcrap. I mean, I could see that coming into play with, you know, new sellers or people that are literally just getting into the whole field of selling anything. They've never sold anything or done any business in their life. But I mean, I've been doing this for years, and just because my account is semi-new this time, it doesn't mean I don't know what I'm doing. I need eBay to hold my hand and, you know, make sure, oh, I don't try to list too many items and get all screwed up. You know, give me a break. Come on. So I talked to the lady, and everything was squared away with my account. Of course, I have 100%, you know, positive feedback, no negs, no complaints, no neutral, nothing like that. I have good sales. I have about, I would say, 50% to 70% sell-through, meaning for every item I list, or every batch I list, 70% sells. So, I mean, which it would be higher, but I do list a lot. Like, I sell the same items, so I do list a lot, and that's kind of what this video is about. To get off the subject of, you know, eBay selling limits, which, it's crap. It's I don't know, don't even get me started on it. But, so, when you're selling a lot of the same items, what this tip is going to focus on is that. So, you're selling a lot of items, you have a good supplier, you have a good feed of product coming in, you know, as much as you want or whatever, you're going to be listing a lot of listings for that. Okay, you may be saying, well, why don't I just do a buy it now and do a good till canceled? Now, if a lot of this stuff isn't making sense, I really need to start making some basics videos, but I've scoured around YouTube and there's nothing but like eBay basics videos. I'm sick of it. So I'm making my own medium level to, you know, advanced seller tips, and that's what this is. If you don't get what I'm talking about, you might want to go to one of my other videos or somebody else's. But, so anyway, I'm getting off topic like crazy today. I've had way too much Diet Coke. But, so you're saying, okay, well, why don't I just do a buy it now and good till canceled? You know, if I have like 500 of this one item. Well, the thing is on the search engines, when people are looking for your item, they're not always going to find it. So you want to vary the way that you list your specific item. So say you have one item and you have 500 of that particular item. Sometimes you want to sell it for $1.99 plus 80 cents shipping. Sometimes you're going to want to sell it for $2.99 free shipping. So if somebody lists free shipping, you know, you want to vary what you do. So if you just have one listing that says buy it now, or under the buy it now, good till cancel, where they can buy as many as they want, that's good. I'm not saying you don't need to have that. You do need to have that up. I have it up on my listings. It doesn't get much hits or many hits, but you need to have it, you know, to catch, you know, the people, the stragglers. You need to catch the straggler sellers. But the thing is, the main focus of this tip is when you have all these listings going, it can get confusing. So say you do a 7-day auction, and that's as low, you know, as far as the day count goes, that you can do without getting into eBay fees, which if you're selling cheap items, you don't want to get too deep into the fees. You don't want to do bold stuff like that. You want to stay below that line. So I'll put it up for 7 days and list it for 50 cents, 99 cents, or whatever, just to attract bidders to get in there and start bidding. That way, when people are searching for it, they see it, there's like 3 bids on it, there's way more of a chance of them clicking on my item because they see other people are like, oh, well, that's a good item, so, you know, I'll follow the crowd. But the thing is, when you're doing these auctions, when you're listing at 7-day format, you don't want to compete with yourself. That's what this tip is. I know I've gone in like 50 different directions with this video, but that's this tip, is you don't want to compete with yourself. What I mean by that, say, for example, you list that item, that theoretical item I was talking about, for 7-day auction, 50 cents. You get 2 bidders on it, and they bid it up to about $1.50. If you list that same item again for your low starting bid for 50 cents, like a day later or 2 days later, nobody else is probably going to bid on that item that's only been bid up to $1.50. So if you're trying to get like $5 for that item, you don't want to compete with yourself by listing too many auctions too rapidly like that. Because then people will say, oh, well, 50 cents for this new bid, you have to wait 7 days, big deal. You know, it takes away bidders that you could be feeding into one. And if you're doing that tactic to where you start low and you want people to bid that item up to your price, and then do like my other video said, which you probably should go check out. It's like Power Seller tip or whatever the hell. Just find it on my page. If you're doing that tip where you're going to take, you know, the top 3 bidders and send second chance offers to them, you're going to profit a lot more than if you're listing that item every single day for 7-day auctions, because that's going to spread your bidders out. I hope you understand what I'm talking about. You want to focus all those bidders into that one auction and kind of bottleneck them into it so you get that item bid up, higher and higher. So really, if you're listing every single day that same item for a low starting bid, you're competing against yourself and you're really screwing yourself. And that's not how you're going to get a lot higher sales. Once the bid does get down to like 3 days, it's got 3 days left on the auction, yeah, go ahead and refresh it so, you know, you have a fresh batch of whatever that item is back up on the auction site. Because the people looking at that, they're like, oh yeah, that's low, but the people about to win the other item that ends in 3 days, they're not going to sacrifice, you know, having to wait another 7 days for that damn item to go bid on that other one. More than likely. I mean, they might, but it's not likely. But if you're doing it back to back, that's where you're going to screw yourself. So that's the tip right there in a nutshell. Don't do your 7-day auctions on the same item day after day after day after day. You know, give it a little buffer, give the market time to breathe, and you should be doing better. You should be doing better. You should be selling your items at a higher price. You know, and another way that's going to screw you if you're doing that, you know, listing time and time again, is being a new seller or even a seller with high selling limits. You're going to be reaching that limit quicker than you want to, because you're going to have a lot of unsuccessful sales if you're listing too much of that item. So you kind of want to find a sweet spot. You know, it's a whole supply and demand deal. You kind of want to find the sweet spot in the market, how much of this item is going to be moving per week, and try to stay right in there. You don't want too many unsold items, because that's going to screw up your listing limits, and you're going to be reaching that and still have crap to sell, and you're going to have to wait till the next month. Don't want to do it. So, anywho, I know I rambled today. Really went into a lot of directions, but I'm going to have to expand on those ideas later in different videos. But if you listen this far, then obviously, hey, my videos might help you. Subscribe up top, comment below. So I'll see you guys next time, and happy bidding.